Wine. It comes in many colors, but the wine industry in the U.S., it's overwhelmingly white. Not a lot of effort has gone into courting and mentoring black winemakers until now. Here's CNBC's Jane Wells in wine country.
How did you become a winemaker?
Free booze? No. I
Phil Long grew up in Inglewood, California, and became an architect. But he discovered wine, and when he and his wife Deborah moved to the Livermore Valley over a decade ago, they started making some.
Wine growing up to me was that 4-foot-tall bottle of Chianti in my dad's corner with a basket underneath.
They learned a lot and eventually opened Longevity Wines, named the region's Winery of the Year in 2018. He grew the business by partnering with Bronco wineries to go national, and the wines have been in shows like Big Little Lies.
It's really good.
Then last May, George Floyd died and Black Lives Matter exploded.
We saw more online sales in the first 2 weeks of June than we did in the entire year of 2019.
You see, Phil Long stands out. Less than 1% of winemakers are black. And there are even fewer black women who are sommeliers, like Tonya Pitts, wine director at the One Market restaurant in San Francisco.
I always tell people that I didn't choose wine, wine chose me.
Both are now trying to seize the moment through organizations like the Association of African American Vintners to promote wine as a career, and support for scholarships has been pouring in.
Is it all changing? Absolutely.
I would love the bowl of jelly beans of all the colors and creeds and genders of people who drink wine to look exactly like the bowl of jelly beans of the people who make wine.
But as much as Phil Long wants to mentor others, he also wants to keep making good wine to honor Deborah, who died of pancreatic cancer 2 years ago. The Longevity label represents the hearts he gave her every Valentine's Day.
But before she left us, I made sure I took her to see this get put on, so she knows she's always going to be part of this journey. She's always going to be part of this brand, and she's never going anywhere.
Long says he's gotten more wine orders the first 6 weeks of this year than he got in all of last year. But in the end, it's got to be good. And this Pinot Blanc of his, it earned a 90 in Wine Enthusiast. Chef, that's good. Back to you.
Has he faced any resistance as a winemaker, Jane?
Not as a winemaker. He says he's been embraced. As a wine customer in tasting rooms, that has been another story. Ignored, even when he was the only guy in there. A customer service experience he learned from and is not duplicating in his tasting room.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.